2 has Sam Tweedy and Dallas Kidman out of the blocks. The Dilemma Machine, Sam Tweedy looking a lot smoother as the day's wearing on. Had a lot of chats to teams, drivers, navigators, crew chiefs throughout the course of the lunch break. Got some interesting news, views and attitudes coming out of the pits at the end of the day. Sam Tweedy just bogged it down into the Lucas Oils hairpin there. So the Dilemma Machine really going to have to get a bit of a hurry on, coming wide down the chute into the Mouthfresh hairpin. A little bit bobbly into there, but a hell of a lot smoother out of Mouthfresh than he was out of Lucas. Across the bottom of the track now, he'll get the split at a 40.846. So Sam Tweedy right into the fastest part of the track now, into the nut, the right-hander, big sweeping left-hander. This will bring him right into the bottom part of the course. So Sam Tweedy and Dallas Kidman with a 56.697, 56.697, just waiting for Mark Dawson to pop up to commentary. Mark Dawson, if you could pop back to commentary again, please.
Yeah, coming out of the chute now, we've got Ollie Birder, and I did find out at the lunch break that any of you that are wanting to get into a little bit of jet sprinting, this boat is for sale. So provided everything goes well, this boat is on the market. So if you, it's a pretty, it's all set up, ready to go, as you can see. He'll be looking to find a podium to make it look even better, though, of course, as he flies through the nut. He's back on it. It's starting to hum now through as he goes through the middle of the course.
All right, so Ollie Birder, Hoki Moanatawa doing the navigational duties. Ollie Birder, the split quicker than Sam Tweedy with a 39.068. This is the time of the day where we start recognising what the split times are to give us a picture of how the runs are going throughout. So Ollie Birder in the flounder pounder with a 54.433, 54.433, pretty tidy time from the man from Pataka in Hawke's Bay.
Well, that's going to do the chances of selling the boat pretty good, mate, because yes, it is on the market, as I did mention. So they want to sell it, get anyone interested into jet sprinting. This is the boat to get into, nice and easy, a Group B, and just work your way in and then step through the classes as you progress, right? So go and check out the team down in the Link Engine Management tent down the bottom end of the pits, and talk to the Simmons family there. More than happy to take any views and any interest in that. So,
oh, John Very with a bit of a pop and a splutter off the start line there. So now gets it sorted. Millie Simmons doing the navigational duties, and Millie doing a wonderful job in the navigator's chair.
Yeah, talked to Jono at the lunch break, and he said, Slim, what are we doing wrong? We want to try and tighten up. I said, mate, just stay tight on the corners and finish the race, mate. So,
geez, I'll tell you what, you know that John Very's in trouble if he's asking a commentator what to do.
Oh, not just a commentator, mate, he's asking me. Oh, well, so he's really in trouble.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's just like asking either you or me is not the way forward, I wouldn't have thought.
But no, look, as he comes back round, yeah, nice and close. A nice split time there of 38.452. Keep the hammer down, Jono. Finish, make me proud, son. I'll buy the first one if you're lucky. As he comes back through the centre of the course, he'll look round. This is going to be not too bad. As he stays off the tyres, picks up a 54.009 and into P1. I think that's probably his best run of the day.
Yes, it will be.
So, yeah, that's a good run, 54.009. That's superb coaching that I give him in the lunch breaks obviously paid off.
Oh,
so,
geez, I tell you what, mate, you're certainly not the fitness coach, are you? Obviously, you're more into tactical manoeuvres.
Yeah, I'm a bit like Ian Foster, mate. I'm the tactics coach.
Right, no worries at all.
Yeah, that's right.
I'll tell you what, you and I, fitness, I'd say I've got a gym at home. Well, actually, to be fair, it's called a bar. I call it the gym.
Yep, that's right.
Work out till you pass out. That's my motto.
Nothing wrong with that.
All right, Bryce Barron out now from Carterton. Kylie Barron. I was having a chat to Paddy Hayden earlier. Now, Paddy was meant to be doing a little bit of pit reporting, but he's been working very closely with Bryce Barron and said, right, Bryce, until you get on the podium, you've got to stay off the grog. just get everything right. So Bryce is really keen to get on the podium. He's getting a bit thirsty, apparently. So
Paddy'd be lucky he didn't get his face slapped after saying something like that.
Wow, very aggressive out of there. The boat just really hooking up quite quickly, and it's just out of that left-hander there, just sort of a little bit offline. But Bryce Barron really coming along in leaps and bounds at the moment. So the split is a really good one at a 38.647, and I dare say that quest to quench the thirst is really putting the thumb screws onto Bryce Barron.
And not just him, his navigator wants a piece of the action as well as he looks to pick up a good time, 53.438. What a fantastic run. It's working. Pat, look, it must be something to do with these commentators. You see, good advice, just top of the... See, KV, who did you talk to in the lunch break?
I talked to a lot of people, and most of the advice that I gave them, they asked me politely to leave the pit tent area.
Wouldn't
they
surprise
said,
me.
no, we're not taking that advice at all.
Wouldn't surprise me.
But it was good advice. I did suggest that, the boats go faster forward than in reverse.
And stay off the wall.
And, don't hit tyres.
Yep. That's right.
So I'm not too sure that that's been all that well received. But anyway, Chris Rasmussen now from New Plymouth, Holly Sutherland from New Plymouth, the real estate agent and legal executive, respectively, the professional real estate attraction, sign and design, Steve Hildred Motors, Max Pennington's Auto City, Total Paint Supplies. And I tell you, Chris Rasmussen really just stepping up his game this season. Oh, nice through the back there. And that's a great way to get through that Lucas Oil's hairpin. Through the flip-flops, has done very well through there, running it very wide, beating that crosswash between the two islands. And, geez, I tell you, he's nailed both of those hairpins.
Oh, this is going to be a great split time. 38.064. He's going to look to finish this pretty strong. You can definitely tell these guys have had a good lunch break. They've all had a good stern talking to, and they're going to come out firing if he's going to come up. Oh, great stuff, great stuff. 52.874 straight into P1. Pushes Bryce and Jono down that one placing, and this is the getting into the crunch now, because like KB said, we knocked these down to the top 9. So these guys, I think there's going to be just one miss out on this one here.
And that will actually be Daniel Reid. Buttercup looks like they've thrown a rod, thrown the rod into the spark plug, broken a spark plug, so he's out for the day.
He's out. Sure.
So what we are seeing now, everybody in Group B, providing the nothing goes wrong major with the boat, they will move forward. Sam Gray now coming out with Mike Allen, the pairing from Carterton. Now, as we've been saying right throughout the day, these guys driving very, very smoothly, just haven't quite got that speed. But this is looking reasonable. Just not sure if it's the jet unit just not quite working, or they just need to lean the engine out just a little bit further. But they will certainly be gathering a lot of experience and working out the smoother lines. And sometimes when you're driving an underpowered boat in a particular class, you are forced to take the better lines to get the time down. So bogged it down just a little bit there, that'll add valuable time. But sometimes this is where this learning curve comes in. Get the lines right in the less powered boat, and then when you get a bit more power, it becomes a lot easier. So Sam Gray doing a great job at the moment.
Yeah, you can definitely tell, like I said, all of these guys, they're out to get a point to prove now. They want to make this their best run. As they come through, these fellas, like KV said, they've just got to finish, and they'll get through to the top 9. That's a 57.074. And a great job by these guys in the fluoro orange helmets. Good stuff, yeah, nice smooth run. Nothing out of the ordinary there, just kept it nice and tight. Nothing went wrong with the run. They'll be happy with that, and look to come out in the top 9, and then we'll sort the men out from the boys for sure.
All right, Carl Beaver now coming out in the Beaver reliever. So, g'day to all the punters up there at Dave's Shed. G'day, everybody. Hope you're having a great day. Do the Mexican wave. Take your hat off and go, ho, senor.
Yeah, fantastic.
There we go. I did see somebody take their hat off.
The Beaver reliever. They had a lot of relief during the lunch break. They're happy. They're just cool, calm and collected, sitting in the shade. Of course, they took out round 1. They'll be looking to stay on the top of the podium and do nothing different to that. Just get through this nice and easy, and then like I say, 9-6-3. That's where we go after this.
Oh, he's gone the wrong way. And Carl Beaver leading into the top 9. This is not what you want to do. That is going to create all sorts of stuff in the brain cells. That's back on track again now. But Carl Beaver has thrown probably 20 seconds at this lap. So now it's just a matter of keeping the boat in the water, lining it up. You're never going to get those 20 seconds back. You try and chase it. You put too much pressure on yourself. Maintain the rage without getting silly about it is the name of the operation from here.
Do you think that was done tactically, though? So
no.
they could get a better... No?
No. Carl Beaver, he just buggered it up.
He's definitely not happy, though.
No, well...
He's definitely not happy. You could tell that the aggression there in the latter half of the lap. They'll be digressing and swapping stories now as they get that cruisy bit back to the trailer.
So that's a 68-second run, certainly not the best. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, are you having fun today? All right, come on, give us it. When I go 1, 2, 3, we want the loudest cheer, kids. We want you to scream your nut off. 1, 2, 3, you're having fun. Oh, yeah. How good's this crowd?
They are fantastic.
They are awesome.
They're good, particularly the ones up there at the top. We didn't quite hear. There's not too much of a noise coming from Dave's shed. You obviously haven't had enough beverages yet. We'll cross live to you a little bit later on. Here comes the white noise vessel. And of Hayden Wilson and Jaden McDonough. Just got to get through. Keep it pretty smooth. A run through. Watch this. Get out of trouble here. That's it. Smooth through the Lucas Oils hairpin. Back through. Nice. Looking good. Stay off those tyres. Bounce around. Yeah, look at that. Nice and smooth. Good. Dug it in a wee bit though. Got out of trouble. No problem at all. Up through the top. Round through the Lucas Oils. Coming back to get the split time of 38.809 kV.
Yeah, so Hayden Wilson with Jaden McDonough doing the navigational duties here. Greeksy, the normal navigator here, couldn't get into the boat today for various reasons, but Hayden Wilson there with a 53.808, and the boat sounding a lot better than it did during qualifying 1. And I said to Hayden, what was wrong with the boat during Q1? It sounded like you left a spark plug lead off or something. He said, don't tell anybody, but we had spark plug lead number 3 on spark plug number 1 and spark plug number 1 on number 3. He said, but don't tell anyone. I said, righto, I won't.
Yep. Sure bet to tell you, mate, you won't do it.
Like, mate, I'm not Mensa. My IQ isn't that high.
We know.
But seriously, hang on, there's no need for that.
Damn, I thought you missed that.
Yeah, no, I did. I should have. Tim and Debbie Edhouse, but really, tell me a secret. So we'll...
No secrets to Kavy. You can't tell secrets.
That's right. Geez, I can't work that out, mate. But Tim Edhouse has been using that first turn, that big right-hander, and sweeping it around wide, and then coming in traditionally tight around the top island, right the way through that constant radius arc, and doing a very good job indeed. So he is going to be certainly, come finals time, in that top 3, all going well. He's been nailing this hairpin each and every time. Not hearing the note of the engine change at all. Just seems to get it right time and time again. Interestingly, up until the last year or so, Tim Edhouse didn't change the blades in the jet unit, wasn't changing nozzles, wasn't doing things to make the boat run more efficiently. Eventually, a few guys in the pit said, mate, start making these changes. And since he's done that, the boat has just been operating better. Great time, 55.173. So Tim Edhouse, actually, that's quite a lot slower. So
that's slow.
Very interesting. He must have had too many carbohydrates during the lunch break. Daryl Hardnuts Hutton, if you're in the crowd, could you make your way to commentary, please? Daryl Hutton to commentary, please. So, yeah, interesting that it looks smooth, but certainly right off the pace there. So our next boat out will be... we are moving into our Group A category.